What's up, YouTube? This is Amy's Bro, and for the second week in a row, we're going to the bank, the KBS Music Bank. So get ready for that. Before we get to that, I'm going to explain something that I wasn't really aware of until this week, really. Okay, today is, or at the time you'll see this, it will be July 26th. The episode was uploaded to the KBS World Channel July 25th. The episode that is on there is actually from the first week of July, which will be July the 3rd. Okay? July 3rd, July 4th. Okay, we know this. So there's about now, I'm going to tell you that there's a 2 or 3 week delay. So, when I talk about a comeback or a debut on Music Bank, we have to understand the situation, and that is it. It's on a tape delay. It's like 2 or 3 weeks big, okay? So, just understand that as we go forward from now on. Because if you remember, last week was the mid-year awards. This week was the first countdown for the first week of July. I needed to explain that before we get going. Alrighty, so with that out of the way, let us talk about some of the songs here that showed up. We started off with Sway from Jo Jung Min, and it was an interesting song to start with, and not a bad one at all. If you remember, this is the song that I said sounds kind of like a polka song, and it is easily a song that you will either grow to really love and appreciate, or you'll try to kind of wonder what the heck they're doing with K-pop. Believe me, I enjoyed it though. Alrighty, we'll skip Hot Shot. Love Shake by Minx. Let me just come around and say this. I have this love for the song that I don't think people will actually quite understand until you hear it for the first time. So do yourself a favor, go find it on YouTube. Better yet, I'll put the link down here and you can check out the video yourself. It is a very good song, very good song. And even if you aren't a K-pop fan, I think you would just appreciate just for the vibe, the summer vibe, and the concept of the song. I did. It's quickly become a song that if I don't hear it on one of the chart programs for the week, I'm going to be annoyed. Like, legitimately annoyed. Because it's just a favorite of mine now. Here was an interesting song. It was a song called Why Should I by Awesome Baby. And as I have it wrote on here, it started off as a ballad, and it kind of stayed as one, but it was a bit more, but it got a bit more intense. And that's the God honest truth, it did. But it was well worth it, and it was well worth hearing, because I've not heard this group before. Which is one of the reasons why we're doing 3 different shows for the weekend, because there might be groups that we don't hear one week that we hear on another episode. So, yeah, definitely check out that song. If I can find it on YouTube, I'll be more than happy to link it for you. Let's see. Poten with Go Easy. Now, this was a comeback. Remember, this is from the first week of July. We've heard the song on the Countdown show. And if you need me to go ahead and tell you again, yes, it's a very, 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 very good song. Highly recommended by me. If you haven't heard the song before, I will try to find that one at the earliest possible convenience. Let's see where we go next. Here's an interesting song. It was a song by Melody Day, and it was called Love Me. Well, it was actually called #Love Me, because it actually had a hashtag in front of it. Funny thing about this song, when you hear it, you immediately think tropical. Because the vibe the song gives off, and I always talk about this when I talk about the music, the vibe some of these songs give off is it's either a tropical or it's a summer type song, and they really do the job right when they promote these songs. So this song really is one of those you have to hear, and again, I'm going to recommend that you go check it out on the YouTube if you can find it, because it's well worth it, I promise you. Next up, we will look at here's an interesting one. I usually don't talk about like all the songs, but here's the deal. There's this one dude, his name's Hong Dae Kwang. Yes, that's the dude's name. The song's called With You. Well, they did something really interesting on the stage. He's sitting on a stool, and they have, like, you know, the fog machines going, but the background, where the screens are, it almost was like he's singing to you, and you're all in the forest, and you're hanging out. That was awesome. See, they do things in these shows in other countries that help you get the concept a little bit easier sometimes than some American artists. Not all, but some. And when you watch this performance on Music Bank, you kind of get the idea of what the song is supposed to be about, or the concept behind it. And it's one of the big, big, big things they do well in K-pop. So please go check out this song at some point. We'll skip BTS. So we have Mama with Oh Yeah. I bullshit you not, that's the name of the song. It's weird because I didn't know how to take the song at first. Then you listen to it again, you're just like, okay, I got it now. And it really, really, really was a well done song. I enjoyed it. BTOB with It's Okay. And yes, that was a good ballad. You never have an issue with that, trust me. Nine Muses. Here, let me just come out and say this right now. Nine Muses, and Minx are two groups I can't get sick of. I will come around and say it right now. Give me Hurt Locker, give me Love Shake, give me any songs they've got, boom, we're good. I probably won't get sick of them anytime soon. No joke. And if you've never heard Hurt Locker, it's on their YouTube channel. I again will strongly recommend this song just because, hell, the way it begins, you're just like up and ready, and you know. It's hard for me to discount any of these songs, which is why if it sounds repetitive that I say I highly recommend this song, it's because I do. I recommend a lot of these songs, to be honest. I can't say there's been one that I really, really hated. Okay. So we had Aces of Angels with Heart Attack, and we had Shake It by Sistar up for the #1 spot. I should mention this, by the way. They did, I want to say it was 20 to 11 at one point, and then they did 11 to 3 as far as a video countdown, so you have an idea of who placed where. I think Love Me Right got in, like, at that, for the week, got in, like, you know, the top 10, which is good because the song kicks ass by Exio. But this was a tough one. See, I like Heart Attack by Aces of Angels, and when you actually hear with the music playing Shake It by Sistar, that's actually a really, really good song. So trying to pick one that you really, really like, that's the tough part. And for some reason I wrote on my blog during the coverage that I wanted to see AOA win. Looking back on that now, that was foolish because both songs were really good. So either one that won I would have been happy with. The winner did turn out to be Sistar rather, with Shake It, and I cannot complain about it. Because see, here's the thing, like with me when it comes to J-pop or K-pop, I don't really have a bias towards one group or the other. If your songs are good and you can get my attention with it, then I'm going to listen to you. And I'm going to root for you on these chart programs like Music Core, Show Champion, Music Bank, etc. The fact that these were the top 2 shows you how competitive things were, because there were songs that probably could have, how do I say this, they could have probably made it onto the countdown, but we'll take Sistar with Shake It any day of the week. So I will see you next Saturday with the next episode of the weekly recap for KBS Music Bank. I will see you tomorrow for the premiere, finally, of the Inkigero weekly recap. You take care, and I will see you later tonight, actually. Bye-bye.